today we have an awesome couple who's an even better example of love. Someone even would say alive love. If you know about that, then you know about that. I personally watched them grow from courtship to now family four, and today I get to ask them not only about how they do it, but I also get to find out about them personally and their brand new YouTube channel. So, everybody, let's take some time to welcome Dr. Earl and Leelay of the Brundage family to We Gon Talk Bout Girls. How y'all doing this evening?
Hey!
My brother, thank you for having us.
Yes, we're honored to be on your podcast. We're podcast virgins, so we are super, super excited.
Excited, but nervous.
I'm excited to have y'all. I've known y'all for, gosh, eons now.
Yeah, man.
So it's awesome to, actually, have you guys on. I appreciate y'all taking the time to even do this with me. So I appreciate y'all. We'll definitely make this a good one, all right?
For sure.
Sounds good.
You got it.
Cool. So I'm gonna ask y'all, some individual questions that y'all gonna answer together. Then I'm gonna have some that y'all gonna answer separately. Very first question, all right? I'm gonna leave this to both y'all to answer. Whoever wants to answer it, that's cool. How did y'all meet?
Okay.
Ladies first, or?
Let's see.
White gentleman.
Okay, we met through GC, which is an alpha. He had Earl to greet me or call me and wish me a happy centennial. I was at FAU, Florida Atlantic University, and me and my line sisters and Neos were preparing the breezeway in celebration of our centennial anniversary, which is 100th year of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated being founded. And I received a phone call, and Earl did this wonderful, wonderful greeting on the phone. I made him do it twice because
The greeting was
I
dope.
heard it, but then I wanted everyone else in the room to hear it. So
You know how it is, bro.
and so I made him do it again, and then we didn't speak, I think, for a whole year.
Just
Was it
know,
a
it
whole
was a
year?
long
It was a whole year.
time.
Yeah, I was still searching for the light. So I hadn't physically seen her, and then after I crossed,
You went to a party.
yeah, my DP, we went to a party at Flomo. Dr. Sabros had a party.
Those
And
parties
then,
were lit.
GC was like, "There go big sister Bling Bling." And I looked up and I laid eyes on her. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go get her number right now."
Did I give you my number at
You
the
definitely,
party?
of course, yeah.
Okay.
She definitely gave her number.
I know I
She
was
had
playing
to.
hard to get back then, so I don't remember if I gave him my number at that point.
Well, all I had to do was remind her that you remember on your centennial somebody called you and greeted you, and she's like, "Oh, that was you," and then that,
Okay, yeah, I did give you my number.
that sealed the deal for me.
And that's how we met.
I was about to say, I can imagine that's a memory that somebody never ever forget.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
who is this dude calling me? And
Yeah.
greeting me like, what is going on right now? So I can definitely imagine it was 13 years ago, but it sounded like just yesterday the way you explained it.
But the funny part is that he was in a relationship at the time. So although I gave him my phone number, he never used it for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And then out of the blue, he started sending me Bible scriptures.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in a relationship.
That's a noble man right there.
Yeah, I was in a relationship, and
And I was dating
it
someone
didn't
too.
work out, and so I wasn't trying to bite too much off that I can chew. So
Good job, honey.
I did the right thing. I think I did the right thing, and
Yes, he waited for one to end before he started the next.
yeah. So and it took a while because I got her number in 2008, and I didn't give her a call. And like around I would say March or April of 2008, I got her phone number, and I didn't call her until I want to say maybe the following summer of 2009.
Man.
Yeah, so I was patient. But meanwhile, the entire time I was asking other brothers about her character, and how she was as a person. Before I even reached out to her to get serious, and then You know, I did send her some Bible scriptures just so she can kind of know where my head is.
He was investigating me like the FBI.
It sounds like he was asking the brothers about you.
Yeah.
So this kind of leads into my very next question.
Okay.
This gonna be one for both of y'all, okay?
All right.
So obviously this progressing to what we have right now, and it sounds like it sounds like at least for you, Earl, that you had your mind made up that she was somebody that you wanted to be with. When
Indeed.
did you know that you were ready to make her your bride? Like what was the cue? What was it? Was it asking enough people the right questions? Would you see her? Did she bling the right way? Like what made it like, okay, this is the lady that I need to make my wife? Because a lot of people, a lot of fellas especially, they with ladies for a long time. It's like they don't know, they stagnant right now. So what was it about her that did it for you?
So I had a lot of time to even think and prepare, and then once we went out, you know, and started talking, and like she kept shooting me down, like she would go out with me, but she was still shooting me down, like we would go out. Our first date, I went in for a kiss. She like backed up, away from me. I was like, man, I told her, look, I'm gonna make you my lady, and she laughed at me in my face, bro. You know, so I mean, but you know how the bros is. You know, we persistent. When you want something, you gotta get it.
He was a little too confident at the time. Because he said, oh, I'm going to make you my girlfriend. I'm going to make you my wife. And I'm like, whoa, slow down.
Who are you?
Yeah, like, what?
I guess he was able to see the future.
Yeah, fast
It
forward,
came to life.
married 8 years and two kids later.
I became his girlfriend, and then I became his wife.
Okay.
So yeah, but I knew very, very early on, and then once my parents, like my dad was like, look, son, you done brought a lot of girls around. This is the only one I approve of as far as like taking the next step. And what also let me know that she was the one. Like when you have a girlfriend, like a lot of times they'll buy you gifts, a watch, a cologne, a perfume, but she actually bought me a bedding set for my bed, queen size bed. And I was like, man, no one has never, ever given me a bedding set. So like,
Yeah, I upgraded his bedroom.
yeah, she was wifing material. She was wifing material at that point. Like, I mean, I already knew, but she solidified it with that gift. So
That's a chess move too. Because it's like you buy my bed, I'm sleeping on it. I'm thinking about you the whole time.
right.
Okay. So it sounded like the pursuer turned into the pursuant.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of chess, we actually went out. We went on a date to the beach, and we actually played chess one day. So, yeah, man.
Okay. That's rare. Okay. I like that. All right. So now we gotta flip it, Leelay. So what was it about you that after a while you just decided, okay, I'm gonna stop curving this guy. I'm gonna give him a shot.
At that time, I just thought Earl was different. I was a really good girl, and a lot of the guys that I was dating was seeking one thing, which is below the waist, if you know what I mean. And Earl was different. Like I said, he was sending me Bible scriptures, and he invited me out. Even then, I was like, I don't know if he's cool enough. I don't know if he's tall enough. I don't know if he just thinks that I'm going to give him the time of day because he's an alpha and I'm an AKA. I was hesitant, but he was persistent. I guess his confidence too was like telling me basically what was going to happen in the future, and then my family loved him, so that also was very important because I'm family oriented. But to say that it was one specific moment, I really don't remember. I guess the whole time just knew that he was the one that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Okay, I like that, and I can imagine just that the Bible verses and just the different approach.
Right.
Not a whole lot. And especially not too many guys that come up to her like, I'm gonna make you my girlfriend and my wife. So that's I can see how you stood out.
Yeah, he was definitely different.
Okay. So that's gonna lead us to the next question because it sounds like you all had good examples of what love looks like because you both this is gonna be it for both of y'all. Who were you guys examples of love growing up, or what were some examples of love you guys seen growing up?
You want to go first?
Well, I grew up in church, so and I was blessed to have both my father and my mother in my life, all my life, and even until now. So I guess my best example of love would be my parents, and then because I was in church so much, my next best example would be the Lord Himself, and how the Lord Himself committed to the church.
Okay.
So that was another example of love in my life, that agape love.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. And what about you, Leelay?
For me, it was family members. My mom and my stepdad. My grandparents, they were married. My aunts and uncles, they were married. Everyone around me was married. It was like the it thing growing up. When you look on the television shows like The Cosby's, Family Matters, Good Times, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and now Blackish, it was marriage, love, husband, wife, doing well with the children. And I grew up watching those shows. I saw it all around me, so I knew one day that's what I wanted for myself.
Okay, that's sweet. So you saw the blueprint all around you.
Right. And now we have Barack Obama and Michelle.
Yeah, man.
That's a power couple to a whole different level.
A whole
Yes,
level,
whole different level. Relationship goals.
That's an understatement. Alright, so we're gonna take a little twist on it, alright? So we've been talking about all the good stuff, but what's one reservation you guys' families had about the other person? It doesn't have to be anything malicious, just one reservation they talked about, like, that they just kind of pointed out that you may or may not have even cared about.
Well, I know. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
My parents, my family were like wanted to make sure that I was with someone who was God fearing.
Okay.
So they wanted to know if she was, somebody who feared the Lord and would be willing to go to church and to raise our family in the church.
I think the only issue my mom had with Earl was that he was too skinny. So every time he came over, she would fix him a large meal because she said she was trying to fatten him up. I don't know if that's the Latin side of her or I don't know, but she thought he was pretty skinny.
Kind of know how it is, man, when you're online, man. It's hard to keep weight on you.
But that is you hit the nail on the head. You like when a Latin person gives you food, that is a
Yeah, she don't turn it down.
And I want you around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, they even gave me a key to their house. I had a key. I was still in a PT school. They gave me a key to the house.
Goodness gracious, man. They must have started lifestyle.
My mom said, "Oh yes, he's a keeper."
And she was right.
Like, you can't go nowhere. Here's the keys to the house. I like it.
Yep. And they say the way to a man's heart is through his belly, right?
I definitely got to his heart.
That's a definite. I'm pretty sure you're thinking, man, if her mama could cook, I know she got to know something.
For sure.
Right.
That's sweet. All right, cool. So, next question we got, right? So, we're going to take a little step back into nostalgia. So, what's your guys' fondest memory of each other? And Leelay, I want you to start first this time. But what's one of your fondest? You don't have to go to the all-time favorite, but just give me when you think about just a good memory that y'all have. Think of a fond memory. What's a good fond memory you'll have?
Well, one would be the wedding. It was a dream come true for me.
I have so many.
Another very, very, very great moment was going to Costa Rica. My mom is from Costa Rica, and I've never been there before. So I always knew as a little girl growing up that one day I wanted to go there. And Earl was able to experience that first time going with me. And it was magical. I was able to go and see where my mom is from, see family members, experience the culture down there. And it was meaningful. It was special, and we shared that moment together. Another special moment for me would be going back to California because again, I haven't been there in a very, very long time, and Earl was able to drive me all over the place so that so that I can see all of my family members that I haven't seen in a very, very long time. My biological father, I was able to see him too. I think I haven't saw him in like 17 years. So that was a very emotional moment for me. And we experienced that together. So to me, those are the top three. Oh, having the kids too.
True. We understand that though. We understand. We're not gonna skip past that. We don't make this about y'all because as parents, we don't.
Right.
So, we do make this about the parents. But man, that's sweet. The California trip sounds fun. Sounds like he was a Tesla before Tesla. Just plug it in.
Thank God for Google Maps.
Yes, we were driving like 2, 3, 4 hours all over California.
LA traffic ain't nothing to play with.
That's sweet. Earl, we flipping it over to you. So what's one of your fondest memories, or you gonna pick a top three, or however you want? You don't have no pressure. You can pick a top three.
Right. So.
You pick a top three. You can just give us one. Or if you have more than one, go.
Yeah, I got more than one. Aside from the wedding, I mean the honeymoon.
Oh, Jamaica.
The honeymoon was just like.
Yeah.
It was everything. First of all, I hadn't at that point I had never been to Jamaica. So we went to Montego Bay, all inclusive resort. There happened to be 2 resorts in one. When you purchase, when you book one hotel, you get the other one automatically included. And man, it was just amazing. We had so much fun. Like
A ton of fun.
the moment we got there, we became like the couple to follow. And like no matter where we went, people, oh, I saw you guys on the TV. Oh, I saw y'all dance. Oh, I saw y'all. Like, everybody thought that they knew us.
That's because we participated in every activity, every event, everything.
I love it. That's me. That's exactly what I would do.
Yeah, so I would definitely, man, Jamaica. And then there's only one bad thing about Jamaica, and that's leaving. Man, we had so much fun, man. We had a lot of fun. We definitely were able to experience the Jamaican culture and the food and the dancing, and we went snorkeling. I mean, we did so many different things that we hadn't done. So when you're a newlywed and you want to start your marriage out like that, so it was very, very good.
But we'll never go snorkeling again.
No, I'm not going to. Because see, in Jamaica, you got to be in shape. I found out that you got to be in shape. Even though you had a life vest on, you still had to be in shape, because I looked up and looked back where we came from, and we were like miles away from this. I was like, oh, Lord, how we get way out here? I said, hey, tour guy, it's time to go back. I'm tired. I'm like, you got a vest? I'm tired. We in the ocean. This ain't the pool.
Yeah, so jellyfish.
Yeah. My wife, she saw she didn't see a jellyfish. I saw the jellyfish, and then I told her, don't turn around because you're gonna see a jellyfish, and she freaked out anyway. So I'm like, it's time to go back. Then we went.
I had an anxiety attack in the middle of the ocean.
And then we went back, and then she got stung by a bee. I'm like, oh man.
So did the jellyfish send the bee after you?
Apparently, man. SpongeBob, I don't know, man.
Never again, folks. Never again.
That's the first thing I would do. As soon as you tell me not to look behind me at the jellyfish, I'm totally looking at the jellyfish.
Well, she knew not to look, because she's very, very scary. So if I had not told her, and then she turned around and saw it, she would have been upset with me. So
Exactly.
You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Man, so but I mean, other than that, it sounded like y'all had a blast. I mean, I guess things are supposed to happen, right?
yeah.
I dig it. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we went in the past. Now let's go a little bit to the future. Alright. So this is again, it's totally open to y'all interpretation. Feel free to use your imagination. But it's for both of y'all. So we're gonna start off again. Leelay with ladies first. If you could make any one of Earl's dreams come true immediately with the snap of the finger, what would it be?
It would have to be maybe a weekend with Beyonce.
Okay.
And the icing on the cake will probably be a threesome with her. I don't know. But anything with Beyonce.
Yeah,
like,
but you know,
He loves her, but we both love her. I don't know.
We dreaming though, so we know that.
That would never happen.
But that's a dream.
Hey, Kevin Garnett said anything is possible.
Hey man. Yeah, well, you know, I'm not dwelling on it.
Jay-Z wouldn't allow it.
I don't think you'll pursue that as hard as you pursue her.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Alright, so what you got? You can make one of Leelay's dreams come true immediately with the snap of the fingers. What would it be?
So we have 2 children right now, and I know that she probably will want more children, possibly twins, something that we talked about. So if I could ensure that she got pregnant and had twins, a boy and a girl, that would be a dream come true. But you know, obviously, that's not something that you could just.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's God's will.
That's definite. But I mean, as we've learned so far through this recording, all you gotta do is speak it into existence and it'll come.
That's
So
true.
I don't know. This might be it. We might have just sparked it.
Well, you know, she would want a girl and a boy.
Yeah.
Elijah and Juliana. So.
There it is. Yeah, y'all heard it here first. Come back around. We spoke it out.
We'll break the news on our YouTube channel. Hey, we're pregnant.
And we'll make sure we shout out. We gonna talk about girls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a definite. We gotta do the whole gender reveal and all that good stuff. Alright, cool. Alright, so we went a little bit into the future, but let's go a lot further into the future.
Okay.
So again, 2 parts. Where do you guys see yourselves 30 years from now?
Well, hopefully, prayerfully, still together.
Yeah, if we live it, we'd still be married. So 30 years from now, we would have been married for 38 years.
Yeah.
The kids should be out the house. Hopefully they're successful. Yeah, they better be successful.
Yeah.
No debt.
Yeah, no debt.
And
Happy, healthy.
man, if this YouTube thing takes off, man, we'd probably be wealthy by then, man.
Man, right. How media is going? I mean, YouTube is the new TV and podcast is our new radio, so.
Yeah, man. Yeah, be debt free and walk around the house naked.
I know, right?
Yeah, just
like Pops on Friday.
it popped on Friday.
Right.
Putting on the road just to go get the mail.
I love it. Alright, so I heard from Earl. What do you say, Leelay? What do you see yourself? You do a little bit. You say you're together for sure.
Yeah, definitely just together. Still trying to learn how to stay happy because a lot of marriages go downhill the longer you're together. So just
Brain freeze.
as we go, continue to match. Like I have an addiction with matching, so hopefully in 30 years we are still matching
Clothes, yeah.
with clothes, shoes, etc. Hopefully the kids are doing well. Maybe we'll be grandparents. I would definitely be looking forward to that, and hopefully they have a lot of kids. I would love to have an extended large family.
That's awesome. I love that. Now for the matching part, that is definitely something that y'all do well. Keep that as a tradition. So I'm gonna just throw a little thing in. So my girl, her family, like for big events, her grandmother picks out a color, and everybody has to wear that color.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So trust and believe that is a thing.
Yeah.
So feel free to match, coordinate, because it's all about setting a precedent. And now it's to the point where it's like my girl almost sits back and almost wonders, like, hey, you know, what's going to be the color? And excitement.
Aww.
So it's a thing. So it'll definitely don't stop doing that.
Yeah, so that'll be me. I'll pick out the color and everyone else just follow suit.
Oh yeah. Whether it's matching or coordination or whatnot, because it looks good and it shows that uniformity. We don't see that too often. So we definitely, like you were saying, we need to see bigger families in uniform.
Right.
And just see more love. Let's grow
Absolutely.
for sure.
Right. More people do it for photo shoots, but we just happen to do it everywhere we go. Like right now, you can't see us, but we are matching.
Hey, you ever saw the movie Boomerang with Eddie Murphy?
Gotta coordinate.
Gotta coordinate. You knew where I was going.
I love it. Alright, cool. So we come around the end. So this is probably gonna be one of my favorite parts, right? So I got a little timer here with 21 seconds on it. So I'm gonna give both of you all 21 seconds to tell your spouse just how amazing they are and whatever you want to tell them. So I'm gonna pull the timer up real quick so that way it's not too long. So I'm gonna count down. We're gonna start off ladies first.
Okay.
Leelay, you got 21 seconds to tell Earl just how amazing he is and whatever else you want to tell him, starting now.
Well, Earl, accepting you as my life partner is the best decision I've ever made. We complement each other so well. You're left brain dominant and I'm right brain dominant. So when we come together, we make magic. And I love that about you. You're so talented, and I love that because I'm so theatrical. So you enhance my wildest imagination, and you're smart. I love the fact that your memory is amazing. I don't have to think of anything. Was that my buzzer?
That was your buzzer.
Oh no! I love you, okay? I love everything about you.
Oh man, that was beautiful.
Hey, that was good because I'm gonna tell you a secret. I restarted it, so it's more like almost a minute. You was doing
Well, I should have spoke faster.
I realized 21 seconds just was not enough. And I had to stop it.
You know, women have many words just to say one thing.
I mean, but the thing is you were it was a general consensus, but it was different ways to say now I'm not gonna say it was the same thing because you were talking about different aspects of it. So
Right.
That's why I let you. That's why I'm like, we'll keep going because she's not really rambling. She's actually going somewhere with this. All right, so you are not obligated to go over 21 seconds just because you did.
Appreciate you.
Even though, so if you do, it's okay. It's okay. I'll try my best to reset it for you. So if you want to go longer, you can as well. All right. So
All right.
count it down. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Leelay, like the Bible says, God took Adam, put him in deep sleep, and took his rib, and he made woman for man, and you are my rib. There's nothing that I could do without you.
Aww.
You are the glue that holds our entire family together. I may be biblically the head of the house, but the head cannot move without the neck. And I understand that because I'm a physical therapist. And I know how important the cervical spine is. So I love you, and I hope that I become a better husband day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. I love you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I like that. That's genuine. That's genuine. That's exactly what I wanted y'all on. So I appreciate that. Y'all sound so good. When you believe in love, especially the left brain and the right brain, the theatrics,
Yeah.
to the structure. I like that because it's being a person that is seeing y'all from the outside looking and everything y'all saying is absolutely true. It's just a good match. It's like it's I don't know if you guys have ever heard the term compliment before.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys are awesome compliments to each other.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's bring this thing on in. So again, I appreciate y'all, taking some time out, to jump on the pod and just talk to me and just kind of share with me, share with me and share with everybody else, just about you all and just some kind of tips on love, just a little just what a relationship goal looks like, because oftentimes people see these people on TV and they don't understand that there's actually a core to it. So we kind of delved a little bit into the core on it. But before we go, you guys have a brand new YouTube channel that we just talked about. Well, we mentioned a little bit about it. We didn't talk too much about it. So tell me a little bit about you guys, YouTube channel, and feel free if there's anything else y'all want to plug away.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Well, our YouTube channel is called Brundage World, and it's based off of love, laughter, and life lessons. And it portrays our family, what we believe in, what we stand for.
Yeah, well, so I mean, first of all, this came out of nowhere, man. Her best friend, I made about it in our wedding, Sandra, man. She's like a blessing in disguise, and she just gave us this idea, and like the moment she said it, we just ran with it, man. 100 miles an hour, and we just started. My wife, she's like you said, she's a thinker in the family, and she came up with all these ideas, and people started seeing us just post, and then people started wanting to help us. And so they say, hey, if you're gonna take this thing serious, you gotta buy this, and you gotta get this, so that you can. So we've been just taking everybody's advice, man, and things have just been flying, man. We're gonna just talk about, like you said, love, laughter, and life lessons. Like that's gonna be our motto, and we're gonna just talk about the things that's been near and dear to our heart, politics, chess.
Everything that
TV
impacts
shows.
us in the Black community.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, the one thing that we're gonna really like hone in on is talking about changing the narrative of the Black family in this country. You know, not being the stereotypical Black family, Black man particularly. On my part, you know, the Black man's always in jail, or they're on drugs, or they're not in the house, they're not raising their kids, right, or you know, all Black mothers are single mothers and they don't have a man to help them. Not the case. So we're gonna help change that narrative, and hopefully, you know, with we're gonna talk about Girls podcast. You know, you would help us.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're definitely gonna collaborate a whole lot.
Yeah.
But one thing I just wanted to throw in, just for the listenership, is I mean, one thing that you guys are gonna notice when y'all look at their YouTube page is everything is genuine. Like even the stuff that's scripted is still seems genuine. So some of my favorite stuff I've seen was they do a power breakdown. So if you like power, check that out. They're gonna have you like me talking crazy at the screen. I also like they had a chess episode as well with Earl and Earlito, his son. They're teaching us about chess, and they're teaching us about some chess moves, which I was amazed because I didn't learn chess until I was probably 3 times Earlito's age.
Right, me too.
But the good thing is, as parents, we're starting them off young.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one I like, they had their daughter has a little music segment on there where she's rocking out.
Jalisa.
That's pretty dope. I like that. I like that. So definitely subscribe to their YouTube channel. Like it, share it, spread it out. But they're definitely giving us, an example of Black love, because even as you guys heard Leelay say, there aren't many examples of positive Black families outside of Blackish.
That's it right now.
Right.
That's pretty much it. All the TV shows are gone.
Exactly. So I appreciate you guys being a real life example, and I definitely give y'all my best wishes to eternal matrimony. Just being that example that other people need to see, because even in that short time, this short time here, I learned a whole lot. So I appreciate y'all for just everything y'all done in the past, just being that example, being that couple that people are looking at, even if nobody says that they're watching. Now I'll be the first to tell you that me and a bunch of other people are watching you guys moves, and we're rooting for you, as Tyra would say.
Yay!
Appreciate that, man.
Once again, I thank y'all for taking the time out. I appreciate y'all, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much, brother.
Hey, thanks for coming. All right.
All right, later.
Bye.